Fitcher Washington, A Disturbing Yet Fascinating Life. Early life, 1978 to 1990. The Roots of Horror. Fitcher Washington was born on May 9, 1978, in Gary, Indiana, a place already steeped in post-industrial decay, violence, and neglect. His mother, Lorraine, passed away during childbirth, leaving Vaughn to be raised by his father, Arnold Washington, a mentally unstable Vietnam War. Arnold was terrifyingly strict and deeply unpredictable. He would frequently lock Vaughn in the basement for hours, sometimes days, claiming he was cleansing his soul from the world's frequencies. The basement had no lights. But it did have a shortwave radio that only picked up static and strange foreign stations. Vaughn would spend his time down there listening to static hiss and religious stations that spoke in tongues or screamed about damnation. When Vaughn was 9, his younger sister Etta was born. She was mute from birth and often witnessed their father's violent breakdowns. Arnold saw her as God's lamb and demanded she never speak a word, even if she could. He once reportedly made Vaughn dig a mock grave for Etta in the backyard during a punishment ceremony, where he claimed the devil had entered the house. By age 12, Vaughn had already begun experimenting with tape recorders. He would record Etta humming or singing lullabies and play them backward, slowed down, mixed with recordings of static and old gospel records. His father thought it was demonic and beat him with a belt. Vaughn kept doing it anyway. High school, 1992 to 1996. The isolation years. Vaughn attended Roosevelt High School, where he was considered a phantom student. He rarely spoke in class, wore the same black hoodie every day, and carried around a Walkman that constantly played reversed audio tracks of church choirs, metal music, and field recordings from his neighborhood. His locker contained notebooks filled with reverse prayers, coded language, and eerie sketches of faceless people. He once turned in a music class project where he submitted an edited version of Ave Maria, slowed down 800%, layered with distant screams and chains dragging. It disturbed the teacher enough that Vaughn was referred to the school counselor, who eventually resigned without explanation months later. During this time, he began recording what he called ghost sessions in abandoned buildings around Gary. He'd bring old boomboxes and record audio for hours, dead air, creaking wood, feral animals, then layer them into warped music tapes he only shared with one or two classmates. They later said it was music that felt like a seance. College, 1996 to 2000. The descent into obsession. Vaughn received a partial scholarship to attend Southern Illinois University to study audio engineering. He rarely spoke in class, but professors remembered his obsession with analog sound and acoustic decay. He was known for collecting discarded cassette tapes, broken record players, and reel-to-reels from yard sales and dumpsters. His dorm room was pitch black and soundproofed. Fellow students claimed they heard chanting, looping children's laughter, or what sounded like funeral hymns in reverse playing at all hours. One roommate dropped out after claiming he saw a face appear on one of Vaughn's oscilloscope monitors. During these years, Vaughn began calling his musical style grave wave. He never officially released anything but made hundreds of hours of dark, ambient recordings. These featured reverse jazz, cut-up sermons, distorted field recordings, and analog noise. He claimed his music was the sound of death speaking in Morse. YouTube era, 2009 to 2025. The cult following. In 2009, Vaughn created a YouTube channel under the pseudonym Fitcherverse. His videos featured slow motion, reversed videos of abandoned churches. Audio clips labeled things like Voices in D minor, tape 7 of 13. A disturbing ongoing series titled Etta's Dream Diary, cryptic sound collages he claimed were his sister's dreams reconstructed from her old notebooks. Interviews with himself where the audio was completely reversed, forcing viewers to decode it. By 2012, his work had gained a cult following. Reddit forums and 4chan threads began dissecting his content for clues. Some believed his videos contained subliminal messages about real disappearances in the 80s. Others said the audio could induce sleep paralysis or hallucinations. In 2025, YouTube deleted his channel permanently for persistent community guidelines violations after users reported disturbing psychological manipulation and possible real-life criminal references. Current status. As of today, Fitcher Washington is 46 years old, unmarried, childless, and lives in an unknown location, rumored to be somewhere in rural Missouri or northern Indiana. He has been questioned by authorities numerous times since the 1980s. Particularly about a missing persons case from 1987 involving a neighbor girl, but was never charged. He's been described by former neighbors as quiet, but with a 1,000-yard stare, and by others as the kind of guy whose shadow moves even when he doesn't. Legacy. Vaughn is a fascinating enigma, part urban legend, part artist, and part warning. His works are still traded in deep forums and dark corners of the internet. For some, he's a misunderstood genius. For others, he's a dangerous man who turned trauma into a portal to somewhere darker. No one knows where he is today. But some claim they can still hear his music. In the silence between radio stations at night.